initially started from a younger age, you know. I have like family in Jamaica that have sound system, you know. A sound system they called Earth Ruler back in the days. Them time we're using records, you know. So I was one of the guys that normally have to go to Brownstown to buy the records, you know. The new Beanie Man, the new Bun Ticket that come out, the new Spagga Benz, you know. So them time they were just, you know, from them time I love music, you know. And, you know, for me, it was easy for me to love music because at the time I didn't have no mom and no dad, so it just like, only thing that could keep me, you know what I mean, just keep my calm spirit was young music, you know what I mean. So I always see me in my boombox, you know what I mean. But, you know, I didn't know that I was going to be a singer, really and truly. For me, it was just, you know, it was easy because even back in the days when I said we have the whole sound system where we live at, that's where the sound system stay at, you know what I mean. And then, you know, we usually have like me and my cousin usually be the type of guy that usually, you know, battle each other. So he's like the bounty killer and me like the Beanie Man, you know. So we always really fit in the kitchen washing dishes and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, you know, saying it was just easy for me, you know what I mean. The first show started off actually 2016, you know, with Christopher Martin. That was the first, you know, official show that I did in Philly. You know what I mean? And that was a good feeling because when I first released 7 Days, I have a track that I released 7 Days, and that's what gave me the highlight for me, to people to give me the recognition to. You know what I mean? And, you know, one of my friend of mine, Dave, you know what I mean, he's the one that called me and said, yo, I want to give you the opportunity. You know what I mean? And, you know, the first time I really performed for, you know, a lot of other people, so it's like, of course it was nervous for me. You know what I mean? But as I get into it, man, it's easy, you know what I mean? "7 Days" was the first official track that I released. "Country Wine" was one of the next songs that I released also. "Give Thanks." "Artiste PEPPAGAD" that I recently released, and then I have one that I recently, that no release out there right now. You know what I mean? Worldwide, produced by Chaitan. You know what I mean? Life Goes On. So yeah, I can check that out. I'm a Vevo. You know what I mean? PEPPAGAD Vevo. I mean, starting off my career was, you know, it was easy because I have that, you know, that support, you know what I mean? And as along, you know, people see that I get really serious, you know, about music, you know, they start drifting away. Where, you know, I understand, you know, people don't like to see when you're stepping up, and everybody expects you to be on the same level, you know. But as you go into something that you love, you always want to improve, you know what I mean? And kind of led where people, they start drifting away from PEPPAGAD. And, you know, sometimes I ask myself like, damn, this music world is corrupt, but, you know, me, I just believe in myself, and I know that, you know, whatever the journey and whatever step I have to make, I'm gonna make it. You know what I mean? My effort is to make sure that I make it. You know what I mean? And everyday living. You know what I mean? Because nobody wanna invest their time in something that's, you know what I mean, not beneficial. You know what I mean? It's a joke thing. You know what I say? It just, it don't make no sense. You know what I mean? You know, they show me something different, you know, and these people that's in my life, you know, I have to give them credit, you know, and I know that, you know, I know every day that I share with them, but, you know, honestly, you know, especially, you know, people around my circle right now, you know, like, you know, I'm my wife, you know, that's been there, you know, rough times, you know, it wasn't easy, but, you know, Rema's, you know, a manager now that's, you know, that I get to know that's a good person, you know what I mean? You know, big up my kids and my always supporting me, you know what I mean? And, you know, encouraging me every day to push, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean, there's a lot more people involved, you know what I mean? You know, especially the guys that I know that's, you know, been around me for, you know, since I came to America, you know what I mean? And that's still there, you know, people in New York, you know what I mean? It's even people in Philly, you know what I mean? My artist friend Rasta Biggs, you know what I mean? A lot more cats, you know what I mean? It's 100 times better. And the reason why I said that because, you know, when I was just doing it by myself, it cost me a lot. Cost me a lot. You know what I mean? The first project I put out was 7 days, and that cost me a lot of money. Because, you know, as an artist, you have to always have somebody to speak for you, you know. And, you know, to have your back, because in the day, like, you know, when you have to do everything, especially me, I was doing everything. So I was like, basically, you know, promote myself. I was my own manager, you know what I mean? Everything I have to do on my own. So, you know, to get that support, that background support, and that's, you know what I mean, you know, it's a good feeling to know that somebody is there to, you know, have your back, push you, you know what I mean? Certain things that, you know, that you usually do by yourself, you know, she's doing it, you know what I mean? That I can focus on just the music, you know what I mean? It's a good feeling, you know what I mean?
I am Nisa. They call me Peppa Kelly, a manager of PEPPAGAD. It was, you know, it was a great thing. I'm a person that I get a feel for people when I meet them. It's weird. And I could tell if they're going to last long in my life or they're just in the midst of passing. So when I met him, it was like a breath of fresh air. Overall, I told him, and I tell him every day, I'm going to make him a wealthy man. Not rich, wealthy. You know, because he deserves it. He's a good person. His music is great. Besides being a manager, as a consumer, I get goosebumps when I hear his music. So every hit I make, that I have made, number one is calculated. Number two, it's a big, hard top hit. You know, I tried, you know, to go to some of the ground, you know, for this industry, just some of the, not ground level people, but just local, and to see where he fits, where his music can start. And I realized that his music is bigger than that. PEPPAGAD is an amazing person. You know, they say the kindest hearts get hated on the most, and I've seen it first and forehand. And what I want to say is he's amazing because he's able to juggle so much and then some, and dodge these bullets and step over these potholes and loops and hurdles, you know. And I asked him when I started, I said, are you ready for this? And he, not only did he say he's ready, but he has shown me he's ready for this, because we've been through a lot, you know, in this small amount of time. Been through a lot. We've achieved a lot. So I just want to say to him, you know, I'm so proud of him. You know, when times look at their darkest, he surprises me. He comes out, he busts through the concrete and shed light on the same situation that it wasn't so bright, and you come out with another hit, and I'm like, you know what, that's what we need. You have that drive no matter what, and I admire that.
Honestly, this industry, let me tell you something about this industry. It's a industry where if you don't have, it doesn't matter how much song you have, honestly. If you have that person to say yes for you, it's a difficult industry to get yourself into. You know what I mean? It's an industry where, you know, sometimes you want to lose your mind, because in the day it's just like, yo, you know, you're doing this and, you know, you expect to get like the love you know, and it doesn't get that love. You know what I mean? Or sometimes you might just by thinking like, yo, just because that person is saying yes, he doesn't get that love. But, you know, this industry, you have to work hard. You have to work hard and you have to, you know, dedicate into what you're doing. And the next thing again too, this industry is all about money. If you don't have that money, it don't make no sense because ain't nobody gonna give you that, oh yeah, you're my friend, man. Everybody is about this. It's about the next dollar. You feel me? And, you know, I see where we're, you know, I have do so much things in this business to get to know a lot. And trust me, I pay a lot to learn. You feel me? So, you don't know anything go. You have to just hold up your head. Stay focused. Yeah, even I went to do an interview, right? And this is the first interview I ever did where I get somebody to like criticize me, you know what I mean? Instead of telling me, yo, you know, even ask me a question. And I tell you, that was one of the most brokenest point, you know what I mean, where, you know what I mean, the world is listening to you, you know, you're on the radio where people is talking negative thing about your music, you know what I mean? And it was kind of crushing moment, you know what I mean? But in the moment that everything, I just keep my calm, you know what I mean? I keep my humbleness and I stay focused, you know what I mean? Because that's what people want. People want to get to see the different side of you, you know, and that's what they're not going to get, you know what I mean? That's why you have to stay, you have to humble. In this music, you have to humble. You can't expect you're going to burst, you know, tomorrow, you know, without it, you know what I mean? Sometimes it takes work, and if you're not willing to put in that work, it don't make no sense. Studio life, a lot of work, you know what I mean? For me, it's more challenging for me because 24 hours a day I'm up, you know what I mean? At least I might get this 4 hours, you know what I mean? I'm back up again because the reason for that, because I own a business, you know what I mean? I own a construction business, so, you know, daytime I have to keep moving and, you know, in order to take care of the family, you know what I mean? I have to move and, you know, when I come get off from work, sometimes it's, you know, sometimes I don't even take a shower, man. I just go straight to the studio. You know what I mean? I've been there for hours, at least 8 hours, 10 hours sometimes. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about from 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the evening. So you can imagine. It's a lot of hours, you know what I mean, to put in creativity. And I have a lot of music coming out right now, honestly. A lot. Everything I do in my life right now, I don't know how I do it, man. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I'll be like, yo, how I keep up? Because I'm juggling this, which is a business, music, family, even friends. You know what I mean? It's a lot, but I find time to do everything. Even if it's just an hour I put in over here, I still make sure I find time to do it. You know what I mean? And that's what, you know, a real man is all about. You have to, no matter what's going on in your life right now, you have to find time to do every little thing because that's what's gonna show the growth, you know what I mean, in your life when you see everything is just blooming, you know what I mean, your family look good, your business flourishing, you know what I mean, even your friends are happy, you know what I mean, because money you're making, so, you know what I mean, we just stay focused. One thing in life, you know, anything you do in life is going to be a fight. You feel me? Doesn't matter what you do in life. You know, and honestly, you know, just believe in yourself. You know, and no matter what disappointment sometimes might come along your way, you know what I mean, just know that once you don't stop, anytime you stop, that's it, you know. After I always keep moving. And I have a good friend always say this to me. You know, when they're trying to stop you, run faster. You know what I mean? No matter what come along your way, you know what I mean? People gonna say, you know, negative things, you know what I mean? And, you know, not everybody gonna be against your corner. But once you believe in yourself, you just continue your journey and never stop, you know what I mean? And always take criticism because that's what life is all about. People gonna always say negative things. But just believe in yourself. Continue. You're going to see the result. Trust me.